drags American Academy to court over publication on Kanu Group. The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has disclosed that it has dragged the executive director of the School of Public and International Affairs, Baltimore University, USA, Professor Ivan Sheehan. They called for alleged false publication against the group. The development was disclosed in a statement on Tuesday by the group's spokesperson, Emma Powerful, accusing Sheehan of publishing a false and malicious article against the group. According to him, Sheehan had in piece published in the Washington Times called on the U.S. authorities to declare Ipob a global terrorist group. Powerful noted that the academic Dawn's publication suggests that the creation of the Eastern Security Network (ESN) by the Ipob in Nigeria rubbishes the group claim to be a peaceful movement and accused the group leader Nnamdi Kanu of using Radio Biafra to issue threats and back terrorism. He said that Sheehan had forcefully claimed that the Ipob leader openly declared his support for terrorism. The Ipob spokesperson disclosed that the group lawyer led by Dr. Bruce Fein had dragged the professor to court over his publication. The statement read, "The global movement and family of indigenous people of Biafra wishes to announce to general public that our legal luminaries in the US, led by Dr. Bruce Fein, Ipob attorney in the US, have taken Professor Ivan Sascha Kashin of Baltimore University, USA, to court for writing falsehood and junk against Ipob. Dr. Ivan was paid to write a false and malicious article against Ipob and its leader, which was published by the Washington Times, invariably asking the U.S. State Department to designate a peaceful self-determination movement like Ipob as a terrorist organization. These paid agents will testify before the court why he accused Ipob wrongly and who paid him to do the hatchet job. Ipob stated that it would address a world press conference in Abuja on Wednesday today to address some burning issues surrounding Nnamdi Kanu's court appearance. Well, the issue of Ipob, this whole Ipob issue self, you don't even reach to tire person self. Well, the situation is getting out of hand. Things are getting more and more complicated. Now, this Ipob has gone as far again to arrest an international body. Well, everybody has the right to do whatever they want to do, but when it is overbearing, then people will start complaining. Well, the article they wrote about Ipob, if it's indeed a lie, then I think they should care less or not even say anything and allow things be the way they are. At least those people are not blind. They are also seeing what is happening. So if everything is a lie, then they would know what to do or how to do it. Or how to conclude about the whole thing is not about doing this and doing that like the Nigerian government are doing, busy filing false cases against Nnamdi Kanu just like that. If Emma Powerful has all the evidence against the professor that maybe he's been paid for doing all the things he's doing, that have been paid for him to publish all those fake articles, then I think he has the right to sue them to court, because to me that is the best thing ever, or actually do. That is the right thing to do anyways, because the Nigerian government themselves, they really need to be sued for everything they are doing to Ipob in general. All the cases they've been filing against Nnamdi Kanu, we all know the truth, and we all know that all these cases are lies. But what can we do? Nothing apart from sit down they look. Well, some people in the comment section are busy saying that Ipob are terrorist organization, that even the US knows this, knows that. Okay, well, There are some people who are still against it. Someone say US already know what Ipob is made of. That's why they supplied to Kanu aircraft to help her fight terrorism. Well, the Tucano jet will be burnt down one day. Idiot. Go and help Nigeria Army to pilot of the Tucano jet now. Who won't I what are you waiting for? Ode, okay? IPOP did a nice thing by suing that writer to court in the US. Gladly it is in the US, not Nigeria, where justice is sometimes dispensable. Well, based on power and money. Okay, well, correct in his next life, he will never interfere in the issues that does not concern him. I commend IPOP for this. It remains that girl at BBC Africa that reported false narrative against MNK. APC, Buhari and Fulanis are deadly as can do just anything with free money from our oil wealth. Well, do not worry. One day, the oil will lose its value. Then I will know whether if people will not go back to farm in the near future. Well, I pity the poor fellow. The Nigerian government paid him to publish what he published to tarnish the image of IPOB and ASN before the international community. Now I pity him. Well, if they paid him, they said when someone is sent a message, the person needs to use diplomacy in reporting the message. But I think he did not use diplomacy. Well, good, let him come to court and tell the whole world how this whole saga of IPOP started and how he knows that they are devilish people. He will say everything in court. At least he should have wrote something about somebody or something. You know more, right? Then we will see how he will tell everybody who paid him and how he was paid for him to tarnish the name of IPOP. This is the time to eat to the world, okay? Well, USA, EU are the main devil fighting Biafra restoration, and the only way Biafrans will conquer the West evil conspiracy against Biafra restoration is to start honoring their ancestors, go back to their tradition and reject Western fraud called religious. I don't know about all this, but I hope that all of this whole thing will end one day. And this whole issue of IPOP restoration, this whole issue of calling IPOP scams, this whole issue of calling them evil will all be exposed one day and everything will go back to the way it's supposed to be. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.